Welcome to Learn Commerce PU online classes. Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the updates.
Welcome to our first PU Computer Science online classes. Now we know that in last class we already started some program of C++. Maybe the program is interchange of variables with or without using the variable, correct? No, without using our third container or with using our third container, and also the program of write a program to find the area and circumference of a circle. So in last class we know we studied the each and every program of our how to write the program, and what about the sin and see out here. So everything we know about each and everything. Now let's, in today's class we are going to complete the next important program of our input and output, or from the input and output chapter. The name of the program, or we can say that the question of the program as a write a program to find the area of triangle given three sides. Clear this point? Clear the question? What's the question is this here? The question is we are going to write the program, and here we are going to find out the area of a triangle. Okay, the area of a triangle, as we know that in triangle three sides are there. The area of a triangle given three sides. Okay, now this is the diagram. As here I am using three variables just only to discuss the question. The question is the area of triangle given three sides here, and here I am using the A value as the 6, B value as the 4 and C value as the 8 here. So clear this point here. A is equal to 6, B value is equal to 4, C value is equal to 8. So this is the diagram about our triangle. Okay, now let's how to solve the program. As we know that before going to write any algorithm, or before going to take any flowchart, or maybe going to write any type of the program, first of all we need to solve the program. So here I am going to, first of all I am going to solve the solution to the program, correct? No, so here we can say that means to find the area of a triangle given three sides. Here we using the formula. The area of a triangle formula is area is equal to and square root of s into s minus a and s minus b here, s minus c. So this is the formula of to find out the area of a triangle. Clear this point here? So the area of a triangle formula here. So how to find out the area of a triangle? As we know that the formula is the square root of s into s minus a, s minus b, s minus c. So this is the formula of the area of triangle here. Now let's, what's the meaning of the s here? Okay, so the meaning of the s is equal to the SemiParameter, SemiParameter. Okay, so the S that is equal to the SemiParameter here. Now we know that the SemiParameter formula, how to find out the SemiParameter formula? As we know that the SemiParameter formula, that is a plus b plus c divide by 2, correct now here? So a plus b plus c divide by 2. So we know that we need to give some value to the variable a, b as well as to the variable c here. So a value is the 6, b value is the 4 here, and c value is the 8 divide by 2. Okay here. So when we are going to add 6, 4, 8, 6 plus 4, the value is equal to 10, 10 plus 8, the value is the 18. So 18 by 2. Okay, so when you are going to divide That means here how much how the here 18 going to divide by 2. So here we can say that 2 9s are 18. So here the 9 is called as the semi-parameter value, the S value. Clear this point here? ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೆ? ಇದು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಲ್ ನಾನು ಏನು ಬರ್ದದ್ದು ಅದು ಏರಿಯಾ ಆಫ್ ಎ ಟ್ರಯಾಂಗಲ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ. ಸೊ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಎಸ್ ಅಂತ ವೇರಿಯೇಬಲ್ ಇದೆ. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ನೋಕಿಯಾ? ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ಗೆಟ್ ದಿ ಎಸ್ ಹಿಯರ್. ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ಸ್ ದಿ ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಎಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದೆ ಸೆಮಿ ಪ್ಯಾರಾಮೀಟರ್ ಕಿಯಾ. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಸೆಮಿ ಪ್ಯಾರಾಮೀಟರ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ. ದಿ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಇಸ್ ದಿ a plus b plus c divide by 2. That means we need to give some value to the variable a, b and c. So the value a that is equal to 6, b 4 and c value is equal to 8 here, and such value going to divide by 2. Now when you are going to add all those value, the value will be 18 by 2. That means we can say that the s value is equal to 9. So what about the semi-parameter? The meaning of the semi-parameter here, we can say that the semi-parameter is half of the perimeter of the triangle. Clear this point here? The semi-parameter actually estimated value 18 by 2. So the meaning of the semi-parameter is the half of the perimeter of the triangle. Clear this one? So because the s value is equal to 9. Correct? No? The s value is equal to 9 here. Now after getting the value of the s here, now we can make or we can take this formula. Correct? No? So when you are going to use such formula, so here we can say that the area is equal as we know that the s value is 9. So 9 into, correct? No? Again the s value is the 9 minus a value is the 4. Correct here? Multiplication against next thing the s value that is equal to 9 minus the b value is the 4 here. Multiplication and later next one 9 minus c value is the 8. Correct no kya? So ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ ನಾನು ಯಾವ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ತಗೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ? ನಮಗೆ s value ಈಗ just now only we find out the value of the s. So just by using the s value I did the formula, or I used all those value by using the formula here. So s is the 9 into s minus a, 9 minus 6, that means a value is equal to 6, 9 minus 6 into, now we know that s value is 9 minus b value is to 4 here, into s value is the 9 minus c value is equal to 8. Okay, now after that here we can say that 9 as it is, but when you are going to subtract 9 minus 3, what's the value will get? 9 minus 6 here, that means 6 7 8 9, ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ 3 ನಮಗೆ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದೆ. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ನೋಕಿಯಾ? and when you are going to subtract 9 minus 4, 5 6 7 8 9, that means here 5 here, and later next one lastly 9 minus 8, that is the value is equal to 1. Correct? No? The value is equal to 1, and when you are going to multiply all those value, 9 into 3, later next one is into 5 into 1 here, later words we will get the value as the square root of 135. Correct? No? The square root of 135 here, and lastly when you are getting the value, or when you are going to take the square root of 135 here, we'll get the value as the 11.6189 square meter. So clear this point here? So this is the value of the 11.6189 square unit. Okay kya? This square unit. So that means when you are going to write this program here, or when you are going to execute this program, should get the value. If you are using the a value as 6, b value as 4, c value as 8, ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ನಮಗೆ ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬರಬೇಕು? The output is square root of 135. ನ ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್ ಎಷ್ಟಾಗ್ತದೆ? 11.6189. ಓಕೆ ಕ್ಯಾ? ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಯೂನಿಟ್. ಸೊ ಇಷ್ಟು ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಹೇಳ್ಬಹುದು ನಮ್ಮ ಎಕ್ಸಿಕ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ರಿಸಲ್ಟ್ is correct here. So clear how we did the solution to this program here. Okay, now this is the solution. Now after completing the solution of this program, that means find the area of triangle given 3 sides here. Now let's the algorithm, how to write the algorithm for this or to this program here. So as we know that whatever the algorithm is, that may be simple or problematic problem algorithm, everything going to start by using the step 1. The step 1 is called as the start, correct na kya? Start here and the step 2. So ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಸೆಮಿ ಪ್ಯಾರಾಮೀಟರ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಇರಲಿ, ಅದರ್ವೈಸ್ ಏರಿಯಾ ಆಫ್ ಎ ಟ್ರ್ಯಾಂಗಲ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಇರಲಿ, ಅದು ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡುವ ಮುಂಚೆ ನಾವು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? ವಿ ನೀಡ್ ಟು input some value into the variable, correct na kya? So input here 3 sides of values into the variable. Clear this point here? So input a, b, c. ಯಾಕೆಂದ್ರೆ ಈ 3 ವೇರಿಯೇಬಲ್ ನೀವು ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ನಾವು ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. So here we can say that input, that means 3 side of values to the variable a, b, c here, and later after knowing the value, after using or inputting some value into the variable, now laterwards we can find out the s value, that is equal to the semi parameter value. So step 3, s value is equal to semi parameter formula ಏನು? a plus b plus c divide by 2 here, correct no? So ಯಾವಾಗ ನಾವು ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಕೊಡ್ತೇವೆ ವೇರಿಯೇಬಲ್ ಗೆ, ಆ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಬೈ 2 ಆಗ್ತದೆ, ಆಗ ನಮಗೆ ಎಸ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಸಿಗ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ಈ ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೆ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ದಿ 9. ಸೊ ಎಸ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ is equal to 9. By using the s value, we did the multiplication, and after that we got the solution to this program just by getting the result as the 11.6189 square unit, correct no? Okay. And later after the semi parameter, as we know that later what's only we are going to make the calculation for the area of a triangle. You should remember it, step 4. Okay, this step 4 here, that means the area of a triangle. What's the formula of area of a triangle? Area is equal to square root of s into s minus a into s minus b into s minus c. So this is the formula for area of a triangle here. And after knowing the result of area of triangle, now whatever the result is, that such result I want to display on the monitor, display on the screen, that is called as the step 5. Okay, kya? Display area. Here area means area of a triangle. If you are writing area, it is equal to the area of triangle only here. So clear this point here. Lastly, after knowing, after getting the result or after displaying the result of area of triangle on screen, lastly we are going to stop the algorithm. So artha aita algorithm hege bardideve? Very easily, just one by one. What are the steps we used, we did in our solution? The same step I used in case of the algorithm. Clear this point? Okay. Now step 1 ಏನು ಬರಿತೀರಿ? Start. Step 2, that means input some value a, b, c. 3 sides, correct? Now 3 sides ಇದೆ, ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ನಾವು triangle ಅಲ್ಲಿ 3 sides ಮಾತ್ರ ಬರ್ತದೆ. It not that means it not necessary to tell about the triangle. You know the diagram of the triangle, every time 3 sides only in triangle. So the triangle, that means a, b, c here. After that inputting value, then later you have to make the calculation for the semi parameter. S is equal to a plus b plus c by 2. ಅದು ಬಂದ ನಂತರ ಆ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ ಆದ ನಂತರ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ ನೀವು? ದಿ ಏರಿಯಾ ಆಫ್ ಟ್ರಯಾಂಗಲ್ ಗೆ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ತೀರಿ. ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ, ಎಸ್ ಇಂಟು ಎಸ್ ಮೈನಸ್ ಎ ಇಂಟು ಎಸ್ ಮೈನಸ್ ಬಿ ಇಂಟು ಎಸ್ ಮೈನಸ್ ಸಿ. ಅಂಡ್ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ಗೆಟ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ದಿ ರಿಸಲ್ಟ್, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ದಿ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ 5, display the area of triangle or area, and lastly we are going to stop the program, correct no? Okay, now we know the how to write the method in our algorithm here. And after completing the algorithm, sure we are in the practical program, then sure we are not just only the solution algorithm, as well as we need to write the flow chart to the program, correct no? Okay, now how to write the flow chart? As we know that in our start, the start symbol, using the symbol name is called as the terminal. Okay no? ಯಾಕೆಂದ್ರೆ ನಮಗೆ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಸಾಲ್ವಿಂಗ್ ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕಲಿ ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಿದೆ ಯಾವ ಸಿಂಬಲ್ ಯಾವಗೋಸ್ಕರ ನಾವು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ. ಮೇ ಬಿ ದಿ ಟರ್ಮಿನಲ್ ಸಿಂಬಲ್, process symbol, input and output symbol क्या, or maybe the direction symbol, correct no क्या, the direction symbol or maybe any exit or whatever the symbols are there, many type of the semi or many kind of the symbols are there in our flow chart, correct? Yeah, and all those symbols are going to used in a correct or proper manner. Yeah, so when you are going to start the program, sure we using the symbol name is called as the terminal symbol, and after I want to input data into the program, then sure the symbol name is called as the input symbol, correct? No, there is no difference in between input and output, but you should remember it where you want to use the correct symbol in same time in same places, you have to use it the correct symbol only here, correct? No, so later next one input ABC, and this symbol is called as the input symbol, and after the input now everything we inputted, that means sure we are making some of the processing is only called as the calculation of the program. So ಯಾವ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ ನಾವು ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ, ನನಗೆ ಒಂದು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಯಾಕೆಂದ್ರೆ ಏರಿಯಾ ಆಫ್ ಟ್ರಯಾಂಗಲ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡುವ ಮುಂಚೆ ಆ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ನಮಗೆ ಸೆಮಿ ಪ್ಯಾರಾಮೀಟರ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ ಆಗಲೇಬೇಕು, ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್? ನೋ, ಸೊ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ದಿ process symbol for the process symbol just to make the calculation here to the formula SemiParameter S is equal to A plus B plus C divide by 2, correct? Look here, divide by 2 here, and after knowing the S SemiParameter answer, later what such answer I am going to use for our area of triangle by using the symbol is the process symbol only, as we know that the formula is area is equal to square root of S into S minus A into S minus B into S minus C here, and later after completing SemiParameter as well as area of triangle, now just only I want to display the result. To display result, sure display that is equal to output, correct? No, kya display ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಅದು output ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾನಿಟರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇಗೆ ಯಾವ ಸಿಂಬಲ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ ನೀವು? ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇಗೆ ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್ ಸಿಂಬಲ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಕ್ಯಾ. ಸೊ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ area, clear this point here, display area here, and lastly we can say that we are using the stop, we are going to terminate, we are going to stop the flow chart here. So symbol going to use as the terminal symbol only, there is no any confusion for start and stop. The same symbol going to use, the name of the symbol is the terminal, and input and output also using the same symbol, and such symbol are called as the input and output symbol here. And later maybe if you want to do some of the processing calculation, that by using the symbol name only called as the process symbol, correct? No kya? Okay, ನಮಗೆ ಈಗ ಫ್ಲೋ ಚಾರ್ಟ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಕೂಡ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಿದೆ, ಹೇಗೆ ಬರಿಬೇಕು, ಯಾವ ತರ ನಾವು ಬರ್ದಿದ್ದೇವೆ, just to find the area of triangle given or using 3 sides here. Now let's the program. So as we know that whatever the inputting, I want to input some variable into the program, then sure, so one header file, the first of all the first header file going to use, the header file is called as the hash include iostream.h. as we know that IO, the full form of the IO is called as the input output stream. Here stream means the object, correct? No, yeah? So the objects are the sin and cout, as we know that sin is using to input the value into the program, and cout is using just whatever the value we inputted, such value going to display on the screen or to display the result on the screen. So the objects that are called as the streams are sin and the cout, okay? So just only the first header file hash include iostream.h. The second header file hash include iomanip.h. Maybe you are going to use set w and end line in the program, then sure all those object or iomanip header file that holds the objects are end line and set w. Clear this point here? End line ಮತ್ತೆ sub w ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ. end line ಯಾಕೆ ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ? end line ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ just it works like a enter key. Why we using the enter key? We know that all those information going to display, all we can say that we can write all those information one by one, correct? No, and very easily we can understood the information or maybe any kind of the meaning if you are writing one by one, okay kya? ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಎಂಡ್ ಲೈನ್. ಸೆಟ್ ಡಬ್ಲ್ಯೂ ಯಾಕೆ ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ, ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ನಂಬರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೆ ಸ್ಪೇಸ್ ಕೊಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಅದರ್ವೈಸ್ ವಿ ಕಾಂಟ್ ಐಡೆಂಟಿಫೈ ವೆದರ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಎ ಸೇಮ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಆರ್ ಮೇ ಬಿ ಎನಿ ಸಪ್ರೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ದೇರ್ ಹಿಯರ್. ಸೊ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಟು ಲೀವ್ ಸಮ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಸ್ಪೇಸ್ in between the numbers, so we are using the set w. Okay, kya set w, set the width. Okay, so this one is the header file iomanip.h and hash include conio.h. ಇದು ಯಾವುದಕ್ಕೆ ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ, ನಾವು ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ CLR SCR ಬರಿತೇವೆ ಅಲ್ಲ to clear the screen, and also when you are going to write get ch function in the program we using the header file conio.h here. And later next one is hash include math.h. the math is called as the mathematical function. ಯಾಕೆಂದ್ರೆ ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮ್ಯಾಥಮೆಟಿಕಲ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಒನ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ s is equal to a plus b plus c by 2. ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ರೂಟ್ ಆಫ್ s into s minus a, s minus b, s minus c. ಸೊ ಆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ನಮಗೆ ಮ್ಯಾಥಮೆಟಿಕಲ್ ಲೈಬ್ರರಿ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಹೆಡರ್ ಫೈಲ್ ಬೇಕೇ ಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಹ್ಯಾಶ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ಲೂಡ್ angle bracket math.h close of the angle bracket. Now we know that what are the header files we need in the program to complete the program. We already completed. Okay, now no any definition, no any global declaration. That means sure we are going to write our void main, correct? No open close, that means parenthesis here, and should remember it, there is no any semicolon at the end of the statement, correct? No kya void ಅದರ ನಂತರ ಸ್ಪೇಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಮೇನ್ ಅಂತ MAIN ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಲೆಟರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಓಪನ್ ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಬ್ರಾಕೆಟ್ ನಾವು ಬರಿತೇವೆ. ಲೇಟರ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ವಿ ಓಪನಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಫ್ಲವರ್ ಬ್ರಾಕೆಟ್, ದಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಂಡಿಕೇಟ್ಸ್ ದಿ ಓಪನಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ಆರ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್, ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್? ನಾವು ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಅನ್ನು ಬರೀಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ. ಯಾವಾಗ ನೀವು ಫ್ಲವರ್ ಬ್ರಾಕೆಟ್ ಓಪನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ, ಫ್ಲವರ್ ಬ್ರಾಕೆಟ್ ಓಪನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ ನಂತರ ನೀವು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ, ಯಾವ ವೇರಿಯೇಬಲ್ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಆ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ವೇರಿಯೇಬಲ್ ಡಿಕ್ಲೇರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ದಿಸ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಹಿಯರ್? ಲೈಕ್ ದಟ್ ಐ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ said before going to get that means before going to take any or we can say that okay, so yeah, in case of the opening of the flower bracket or maybe this one is called as the admission, that is called as the declaration of the variable. So clear this point? Okay, and as we know that whatever the variables are there, first of all we need to, when you are going to take the variable, first it going to start by using the data type. As we know that how we got the result is the maybe s value will get in a we got in our whole number integer number 9, but what about the final result of area of triangle 11.6189? that means sure we using the data type is the fractional point bandide, correct? No point bandide, so because of the float here. And later next one is the a comma b comma c as well as s and the area. So all those variables separated by using the comma. If you are not separating such variable, then sure you will get some error in the program. The execution, it's not possible to get the execution of the program here. So we can say that what are the variable a b c antu namge beke beku, adrottige s kuda beku, semi parameter, later words the area of triangle, that is equal to area only, and all those statement terminated by using the semicolon. And later next one CLR SCR open close semicolon, already we written the header file conio.h, is it right? Okay, CLR SCR open close semicolon. Now to make some of the calculation, semi-parameter, area of triangle, first of all we need to input some data into the variable. So how I written the algorithm and what are the procedure I used in case of the flowchart, the same thing I want to use in our program. There is no any changes. Okay, kya? Now after that we know that I want to display one message on the screen. So yava new library function use ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ, cout. The full form of the cout is the console output. As we know that the operator in our cout we using the operator only called as the console. Our the operator is called as the string insertion operator. Then later words we need to use the double quotation to write any message, and here I am using the message is enter value of 3 sides. Okay, the enter the value of 3 sides, then colon, just to look my message attractive here, and using the colon as we know that I opened the double quotation, then sure such double quotation going to close, and the statement going to terminate by using the semicolon. And as we know that whatever I used, sin, operator A, operator B, operator C, semicolon. So this type of sin function is called as the cascading of input operator, as we know the meaning of the cascading of input operators here, correct? No, so instead of using many times sin operator A, sin operator B, sin operator C here, very easily or in simple way we can use in a single sin statement using multiple stream extraction operator is only called as the cascading of input operators. So in one line only I used the value, I inputted or I taken the value for the variable A, B, C. Okay, artha aita illi operator, and this statement going to terminate by using the semicolon. And later next one, after inputting, that means we know that still there we completed this one, and later next one, now after that I want to make the calculation for the SemiParameter. As we know that here I already written as a comment line, calculate parameter of the triangle, correct? No, calculate the SemiParameter or parameter of the triangle in this case here. So we can say that the S is equal to opening of the parenthesis, yava adu formula A plus B plus C, and closing of the parenthesis, we opened here parenthesis, so we need to close, divide by 2, semicolon. So clear this point here. So this is about our sum point. In case of now also we need to write for our area and to display the area, and later next one our stopping of the program. As we know that about our area of a triangle, as in our area of a triangle, first of all we need to input 3 numbers. So we inputted by using A, B, C, correct? No, so first of all we need to display the message here. So see out, enter 3 numbers or enter 3 side of the numbers. So each and any message you can use here. Later words by using the cascading, one at a time we can use sin A, B and C. And later next one, after inputting, later words we need to find out our S, correct? No, the meaning of the S is called as the SemiParameter here. So what do you mean by a SemiParameter? The meaning is the SemiParameter is a half of the perimeter of the triangle here. So how to calculate the SemiParameter? S is equal to A plus B plus C divided by 2. As we know that we used some value for the A, B, C, 6, 4, 8. So when you are going to add 6, 4, 8 here, the value will get 18, correct? No, such 18 value going to divide by 2 here, later words we will get the S value as the 9. Clear this point here? And later whatever the value will get, no, such value that is equal to S value. So as we know that SemiParameter, that is called as the S here, SemiParameter. This SemiParameter is the half of the perimeter of the triangle. So 6, 4, 8 here. So when you are going to add, the value will get as the 18 by 2. So 18 by 2 the value. So finally we can say that the S value is equal to 9. Okay. And later next one, after getting the S value, now I can find out the area of a triangle. As we know that such area of a triangle going to write square root of S minus A, S minus B here, and S minus C, correct? No, the square root of S minus, that means here the square root of S minus K here, S minus B and the S minus C in this case here. So we can say that, so in case of our area of a triangle, but such formula we can't use in case of the coding, correct? No, so as we know that, that means we know that on our keyboard such a square root, correct? Here the square root symbol is not there, that means we need to change to the coding of a program. So how we are going to write in coding of a program, that means how you declared the area, like that only. If you are declaring area of a triangle, that means we need to write the area of a triangle, but it very simply, that means we can say that very easily we need to write the name of the identifier. So we can write again, if in case if you want to write again and again, you can write it correctly. Clear this point here? So just I am using, I declared the area just by spelling area. Okay, so the area is equal to square root. As we know that such a square root symbol is not there. We need to write, and how I used here SQRT. Clear this point here? SQRT, the full form only the square root here, and later next one S into S minus A into S minus B into S minus C here. As we know that before the S I open one parenthesis bracket, one common bracket here. So lastly, while going to close, we need to close the parenthesis bracket at twice. Clear this point? 2 times we need to close it. So I closed twicely here. So parenthesis, and finally this statement going to terminate by using the semicolon. And lastly, now I want to display the output, then sure we need to use the cout. The full form of the cout is the console output here. So the console output, we know that the operator is the stream insertion operator. Now the area is equal to, I want to display, then sure I am using by using the double quotation here. So it not necessary, that means you can write capital letter, small letter, no any problem here. Okay, no effect to the program also. So area is equal to, now I know that maybe in case you want to display the value of the area, then sure how we are declaring in our declaration part, like that only we need to write. Okay, when you are going to display the value of the variable. So later next one, again after the value, after displaying the value, I want to show one more message, that is the square units. Clear this point? Square unit, and later so such a square unit I used by using the double quotation here, and finally we know that such one going to display in the next line, or maybe as we know the meaning of the end line, that is called as the, it works like the enter key. Clear this point? It works like the enter key in this case here. So here we can say that in case of our end line, we using the header file. The header file is the iomanip.h. As we know that iomanip.h header file that holds the object or ZW and the end line. And finally before going to close the flower bracket, we need to write the get ch open close semicolon, and later closing of the flower bracket. And later once we are going to run the program, if everything proper, we are going to run the program, that is called as the execution of the program. Correct? No? So later words I am selecting just only the run option. The run option, on that time we will getting the screen. First of all, how it going to get the screen here? On that tab only it displaying one message. The message is the how you entered, how the message you return, like that only it going to display. Maybe enter 3 numbers means it going to display as it is here. Maybe if you are using enter 3 sides of the numbers here, so like that how the message you used, like that only it going to display. And later we need to enter the variable, that means the value to the variable for the A, B, C here, and finally when you are pressing the enter button, it going to display the output as the area is equal to, maybe the area I already written, how it going to display, area is equal to 11.6189 square units. So clear this point now, how the area of a triangle, how we getting the answer for the area of a triangle. So this is the program about our area of a triangle. Thank you.
Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the updates.